Episode 63 of the Boom Tank Business Show. Today's guest is a New York Times best-selling author. She is also a celebrity coach and an internationally recognized transformational leader. We talk about her entrepreneurial journey, her approach to building an email list of 200,000, and what it really means for you to have it all and more. We briefly met at her November 2017 Tedx Talk in Wilmington, Delaware, and she was a super nice yes then to coming on the show now. And here she is, Christy Whitman. It's exciting. Let's get started. 2018, copyright Boom Tank Media, LLC, fully enforced.
Welcome to the Boom Tank Business Show for sharp female entrepreneurs and businesswomen who are ready to shine. A show about more freedom, more income, less worries, and cutting-edge information for you to create and grow your business. From branding to social media, marketing to the latest technologies, we've got you covered. Now, here's your host, Carolyn Cole.
Welcome to the Boom Tank Business Show for sharp female entrepreneurs and cool guys who support them. This is a show about building your business and your personal development. Why personal development? Because your personal growth is the biggest key to your business success. I'm your show host, Carolyn Cole, founder and business owner of BoomTank.com. I was a Fortune 100 and Fortune 200 company senior trial attorney. Now I make the case on behalf of your business dreams as an online public speaking PR expert. I help entrepreneurs go pro now with their professional talks, live streams, podcast interviews, and other online appearances. I also do inner game coaching and am a business strategist. Go pro now to differentiate yourself and your business as pro in the crowded online business space. Contact me for expert professional help or to book me as your next business or motivational speaker. Carolyn at BoomTank.com. Remember, visibility is the lifeblood of your business. Get seen, get heard now. BoomTank.com. I have a short ad on here. Check out my Momentum Ball virtual group coaching for 2018 on BoomTank.com too. Momentum Ball group coaching will be virtual workshops I run each month unlike anything else. It is personal and full business development momentum with my hands-on help designed to get you out there in your life and business. It is about clear and consistent visibility to get your momentum ball rolling. I've run these types of workshops in the past with great results and over-the-moon happy clients, just like my other business workshops. I am also a certified professional coach and success coach. Mission number one and goal number one will always be crazy happy clients, and my clients are just that. Today's guest is Christy Whitman, a transformational leader, celebrity coach, and the New York Times best-selling author of The Art of Having It All. She has appeared on the Today Show and The Morning Show, and her work has been featured in People Magazine, 17, Women's Day, Hollywood Life, and Teen Vogue, among others. Christy is the CEO and founder of the Quantum Success Learning Academy and Quantum Success Coaching Academy, a 12-month Law of Attraction coaching certification program. She has certified over 3,500 coaches. She is also host of the Quantum Success Show, available on YouTube, and its corresponding podcast available on iTunes. Christy has helped thousands of people worldwide to achieve their goals through her empowerment seminars, speeches, coaching sessions, and products. Christy's life-changing messages reach over 200,000 people monthly, and her work has been promoted by and featured with esteemed authors and luminaries such as Marianne Williamson, the late great and wonderful Dr. Wayne Dyer, Marcy Shimoff, Brian Tracy, Neil Diamond Walsh, Abraham Hicks, and the late great and wonderful too, Louise Hay. She currently lives in Montreal with her husband Frederick and their two wonderful boys, Alexander and Maxim. Thrilled to have you on the show today, Christy. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's quite an honor to have you on the show. You've been through quite a journey, and you're doing such amazing things. You're actually a 2-time New York Times best-selling author, correct?
I am. No wonder I'm tired.
Exactly. But no, we're not done yet. Here comes the big part. You're married to your soulmate, Frederick. You have 2 beautiful, amazing sons, as we said in the introduction. You've created a library of personal development programs. You're the founder of these internationally acclaimed coaching academies. How do you balance all of that?
No, I really teach what I practice, and that is my biggest secret to success is alignment and momentum. So I partner with the, more of who I am instead of just the personality Christy. I really seek to serve the divine and connect with that a higher frequency of energy, and that is my true like plugging in, if you will. It's kind of like my cord being plugged into the plug so that my light can shine. And then I take whatever that information that I receive and I take continuous momentum with that.
And that's your power source. What I want to do is go into your backstory. I'm going to read what's on your website. I've lived through a divorce, my sister's suicide, and the month-long hospitalization and open heart surgery that saved my newborn son's life. Before I understood how to apply the laws of deliberate creation, I was unhappy in virtually every aspect of my life. I was 30 pounds overweight and nearly $60,000 in debt. I worked at a job I hated and had a knack for attracting the wrong kind of men. I tried everything I could think of to improve myself and my life, falsely believing that changing my external circumstances would help me feel happy inside. Nothing worked. My life felt like a constant uphill struggle. So from that backstory to where you are now, how did you get there, Christy?
Really the biggest thing that I did was any place in my life where I felt limited or I was in lack, I would shift that perspective. I would shift those beliefs. I would shift those thoughts. I would deliberately put myself in connecting with higher frequencies and vibrations and just that bigger feeling sense of abundance and knowing myself. I stayed really committed to knowing that I am unlimited and that my life is unlimited. And that wasn't the way I was raised. That wasn't where I came from. But every thought, every thing that I became aware of, anytime that I felt limiting, I did the inner work to shift so that the outer work that I did was easier and more elegant.
You work with 7 universal laws, and they are law of attraction, which is the boomerang, the law of deliberate creation, the law of allowing, the law of sufficiency and abundance, and the law of polarity, the law of pure potentiality. Do you still teach those 7 laws specifically in your coaching programs?
I teach those 7 essential laws because I found that is the biggest thing for me that I feel like that if everybody lives by and understands those laws, specifically and more importantly, the law of sufficiency and abundance, we can have so much more deliberate creation of our lives. We can literally change our lives. We can live inside this universe and with this life, really attracting what we want. Because, so many people in our society, mass consciousness, and most of us, the way we were raised was we're not enough. It's not enough. We have to, compete to strive and compare ourselves to others. We have to people please. We have to be perfect. All these things are a behavior that is like a defense mechanism coming from the place of lack and limitation. And we can never, defies law, to be able to create abundance and success and the joy and the peace and all the things that we all really want, the feel good feelings, when we're coming from a place of lack, because lack always feels bad and abundance always feels good. And we just cannot get to abundance from a place of lack. And so understanding the most important law, people hear about law of attraction, they seem to get law of attraction, or they've worked with law of attraction. I use air quotes because you can't really work with law of attraction. Law of attraction is working whether we know of it or not. But coming from a place of understanding that it's not just law of abundance, it's a law of sufficiency and abundance. So when we can come from a place of where we are right now is enough, who we are is who we are, our people in our lives, whatever we have, the kind of money we have, coming from a place of gratitude, appreciation, looking for positive aspects, that actually opens up the doorway to abundance, because you cannot get to abundance from a place of lack.
What kinds of things are you currently offering in your business? I've read about the coaching programs. What kinds of things are you working on now in your entrepreneurial journey?
I just put out a program which has been so amazingly phenomenal. I just started it in January, called the Vice Freedom Program. Because so many of us use vices, whether it's watching too much TV or on the computer checking out Facebook, or it could be, drinking too much coffee, eating too much sugar, smoking, whether it's, marijuana, cigarettes, drinking too much, the things that we do either outside of ourselves, eating too much, or inside of ourselves. So we have internal vices where we have to be, try to be perfect all the time, or we're comparing ourselves to others, or we're competing with others, or we're a people pleaser, we're rescuing. So these are the things that we use as a human being, no judgment on them, but we use them as a tool to help ourselves feel better in some way. And these tools just are not working because they are limiting us. And anytime we are limiting ourselves as a unlimited being that we are, it doesn't work. We're not connected to the deeper, part of us that when you really plug your stream in, you could have more success. That's why my business is called Quantum Success. Everything I do is quantum success, because it's not just about you taking a linear approach, you, the personality, going out and, taking all this action in a linear way. But when you connect with the bigger part of who we are, then there's like this quantum field and things happen exponentially. Like you can have it's so much more faster and more elegant and more fun and free flowing. And so that's one of the things I've been working on, and I've just been loving teaching.
Who are your clients and or group members?
I have a lot of different levels of clients. I have clients that are coaches that are really interested in growing their businesses. So I help mentor them. I have clients that are wanting to change their occupation and become a coach and learn how to apply and learn the universal laws in the coaching process, because no matter whatever anyone presents with, whether they're wanting to find a partner, whether they're wanting to have more career success, create more money, lose weight, sell a house, get a job, doesn't matter what it is. If you apply the 7 essential laws, you can be a coach that helps anyone do anything. So, my clients are those that are wanting to become a coach. My clients are coaches and practitioners and healers that are wanting to grow and learn more about energy healing and learn more advanced energy techniques. It's a whole gamut of people that are just really looking to improve their relationships, improve their businesses, basically improve their lives so that they can live in a better state and a better emotional state and heal from some emotional traumas and live with a sense of peace and harmony and unlimited abundance. I really serve those that want to know themselves to be unlimited and to know their life as unlimited.
Is that technique, that learning, that growth, that enlightenment open to all?
Yes, absolutely. We have, obviously, I have 2 parts of my business. I have the Quantum Success Coaching Academy, which is the opening to the whole coaching world and the healing world and the advanced courses that we offer, because we offer Reiki, we offer hypnotherapy, a course called Light Body, a channeling course. People want to open up their channel and connect with their guides. So there's that. And then there's the other side, which is more personal development. So someone wants to connect and attract more abundance in their lives. They want to create more money. They want to learn how to work with energy and magnetism. They want to create their ideal body. They want to attract their ideal partner. So there's that personal development side as well.
What is the biggest thing you have learned on your entrepreneurial journey?
When I let myself connect with a bigger, larger part of me, the quantum physicists have actually said that who we are as a human being, everything that we've learned, everything that we've conditioned personally in our lives is only 4% of who we are. Our thoughts, our emotions, our beliefs, our physical bodies is really only 4%. And the 96% is the non-physical energy that flows through us and the creativity and the pure potentiality that's in the universe. And for me, when I tap into that and when I let that 96% guide my 4%, I'm on fire. I'm creative. It's like everything I touch turns to gold. When the 4% me tries to do it by myself, I think I've got the best idea, it doesn't always turn out so well. So my practice has just been to tap into that 96%. So I'm fully connected and can allow myself to be that unlimited being and be able to enjoy this experience of life.
I love that. What has having 2 New York Times bestselling books done for your career?
It really, it was funny because when I first became a New York Times bestselling author, I thought the world was going to shift and change and, magical things were going to happen. And I remember I was at the mall when I get that call from my literary agent that my book had hit the New York Times. And this has been something ever since I became an author, 18 years ago. That was my big thing, because that once again was something I assigned outside of myself is that, when I'm a New York Times, then I'll really, And I remember my kids were like 2 and 3 at the time. And I kneeled down and I'm like, oh, Mommy's a New York Times bestselling author. And they just kind of looked up at me like, who cares? It's like big deal. It really has kind of been like that. In some people's eyes, it gives me more credibility. in, other people's eyes. It's like they want what I have because they also think that the accomplishment is going to give them something different. I really think that what it has done is open the door for more credibility and more trust in clients that have come to me, which equates, of course, to more money and all that. It's another, goal that I accomplished. It feels good. And it really was, though, when I'm really honest about it, it was definitely something to feed my ego. And it felt good in the moment. And then it was like, okay, that's done. Now what's next? So
and your kids still feel the same way. That's so funny. Your life-changing messages reach over 200,000 people monthly, which is amazing. What was the most effective approach you used to build that email list?
Really working with affiliate partners and working with like-minded people. There are so many really great people out there doing really great work right now. And I don't do what they do, and they don't do what I do. And so one of the things I love about this industry so much is the ability to come from an abundant mindset, knowing that I can promote them to my community, because I don't teach maybe hypnotherapy, or I don't teach mind movies. I don't teach how to create a mind movie in your head, but Mind Movies does. So to be able to partner with them, be able to share referrals, that was a really great way to build my business. Plus doing the Quantum Success Show, which comes out every Monday. It's my internet show. I've been doing that for about 5 years and putting it on YouTube, and people like it. They share it. They comment about it with their friends and family. And so the people that really resonate with that show are really the people that are a very committed and loyal listener and follower. And so that's been a really great thing to help build my business.
Your work has been promoted and featured by luminaries such as Marianne Williamson, Dr. Wayne Dyer, Marcy Shimoff, Brian Tracy, Neil Donald Walsh, Abraham Hicks, and Louise Hay. How did you make those great connections?
I had a mentor early on that said to me, if you want to be in the company of these type of people, you need to connect with them, and you need to become friends with them, and you need to be in service of them. And so a lot of times in the very beginning, I would go to, say, a Marcy Shimoff, or I would go to a Brian Tracy, or, Marianne Williamson, and say, how can I serve? How can I be of assistance? When Marianne was running for office a couple years ago in California, it was like, let me have you on my show so that other people can support you and financially support you, so you can, have the funds that you need to continue to run for office. So there was nothing that I was seeking in return, but I just wanted to be of service. And I really believe that comes from an abundance mindset. I didn't have that before. I came from the what can I get kind of mindset, because that's how I was raised. And really what I've learned is that, and it has been a secret to my success in business, is that how can I serve? How can I give? What can I offer? What value can I provide? I just developed these amazing relationships. I'm lucky to have been nominated and voted into Transformational Leadership Council, which is the top luminaries in the world, and to be able to call these people that I used to learn from, as authors and people that I took their programs, and now call them friends. So it's really about giving, and how can I share my light with them.
How did you meet them?
I reached out to them. I remember my first conversation with Marcy Shimoff. I just reached out to her and I said, if there's any way I can support you in anything that you do, please let me know. And she was very gracious. No, I don't have anything that you can help me with, And then I reached out to her and let her know that, and this is years ago, this is 2008. I reached out to her and told her that, I've got a certification program for law of attraction coaches, and obviously knew that she had a community that was into law of attraction because she was in the movie The Secret, and told her that, I could share commissions with her. And if she would suggest it to, she didn't have any certification like that. So it'd be something of value to offer her clients. And I would offer them a free teleseminar and tell them all about it. And then we would share commissions on it. And so it was just a win-win-win for everybody. And she decided to do that. And we've been doing business together ever since.
Terrific. Lately on the Boomtank Business Show and in the live streams, I've been talking about power connecting. Judy Robinette, who's arguably one of the top female power connectors in the world, was on my show. And that's a big piece of business and even life that people are missing. And it is those relationships that propel your business forward. And it's conscious relationship building. And as you said, coming from a place of service first. So I love that. And thank you for highlighting and sharing that with us. Let's talk about your book, The Secret to Having It All. Tell us about writing the book and the freelance writer for New York Magazine you initially pitched the idea to. It's a terrific story.
Yeah, well, first of all my books are not like, okay, today I'm going to write a book, about this. My books come through me as a channel.
Right.
And so I was at a media conference and I was about to go, share my book, Taming Your Alpha Bitch, which is one of my other New York Times bestselling books. And I said, what do all New York women want? And she's like all excited. And she goes, what? And I go, they want it all. And she's immediately gave me a response I couldn't believe. So women can't have it all. And I said, excuse me? And she goes, women can't have it all. We're overworked. We're overwhelmed. We're trying to have it all. We're spreading ourselves too thin. Do you know anybody that has it all? And I said, yeah, I feel that I have it all. And I started listing all the different ways. And I said, and I have clients that would definitely say that they have it all. And she interrupted me and she handed me back my information I had handed her. And she goes, I won't be needing this because I don't believe women can have it all. And I looked at her in the eyes and I said, and therein lies the problem. Because so many of us are arguing for our limitations and why we can't have this or why we can't have that, instead of looking for what we really want. Because not all of us want the same things. I don't want the same things. And having it all for me is not the same today as it was 20 years ago or even 10 years ago. So how do you know what I want? How do you know what I'm capable of creating? And how dare you tell me I can't have something? So I just got so infuriated because there's people out there, and she told me, you got to read this book. And I'm not going to mention the book because I don't want anybody to buy it and read it because I got so angry reading it. I bought it just so I could have research. And I was telling my husband, oh my God, I'm so furious. He's like, stop reading it. And I'm like, I can't. I got to do this research. But it was like, let's just argue and argue for all of our limitations. You can't have a career and a man and kids and all these things. And it's like, I'm sorry, I'm calling BS on that. That is so limiting. We are unlimited beings living in an unlimited universe with pure potential, with energy that's just like wanting to be turned into matter. And when we have a desire inside of us, we have an idea. It's not me, the personality person, receiving this desire and this idea. It's the divine in me having this idea. And so if the divine in me is having this idea, the divine in me knows how to fulfill this idea. It doesn't mean that I have to overwork or overstruggle or spread myself too thin that I get sick or that other areas of my life are out of balance. No. It's that someone is trying to force and push from the 4% of who they are, not from the 100% of who they are. So we can have it all the way we want it, the way we define it, not how society says. It doesn't look like 2.5 kids with a picket fence and the husband. That's not every woman's having it all. Some women don't want to get married and have kids. Great. Go have your having it all. But some women want to have a husband and kids and a career and not be told that they can't have the career because they should be, sitting home and that they have to choose. We are unlimited beings and we have the potential to create our lives on purpose as we want it.
And let's move into that. Chapter 1 of your book is Define It and Define Your All. You say the universe is endless, so are the possibilities within it. You talk about, I think this is so powerful, that we sense things and we move towards things in a materialistic dimension, the house, the finances, the partner, anything that physically manifests. But we also need to pay great attention, which is obvious too, the non-physical dimension, which is our feelings, how we want to feel. The inner experience, you say, of having it all is what allows us to attract, receive, and enjoy the outer manifestation. You go on to say, having it all simply means having access to all of yourself in any moment you choose it and in every aspect of your life that is important to you. The experience of having it all is knowing in every sense of your being that you already have everything you seek. What do you say about the materialistic dimension and the non-physical dimension?
Yeah, I mean, we are here as a physical, material human being living in the world. So, I mean, if you're going to live in a house, why not live in a house you love? If you're going to drive a car, why not drive the car you love? So, if you're going to wear shoes, why not wear shoes that you love? So I'm all about enjoying everything possible in the material world. But when we're focused just on the material and we're not focused on the inner and the feeling sense, we are thinking that the house, the car, the shoes, whatever is going to be the thing that brings us the feeling, that essence feeling of joy, of peace, of contentment, of success, of abundance. And it's not. Those things are empty in and of themselves. But when you come from a place of feeling so connected, so abundant, so joyful, which is what my work is all about, is returning people back to the essence that already is there within them. Sometimes we have to get rid of some of the, the traumas or the negative energies, and everything is energy. So it's very easy to do. When you get rid of all that stuff and you can live in a place of feeling successful or feeling joyful and going about your day, feeling actually happy, then when you find that killer pair of shoes, it's like, woohoo, it's a bonus.
You talk in chapter 5 that clarity plus alignment plus action equals manifestation. Can you comment on that briefly for us, please?
Absolutely. You have to be clear about what you want in order to create. That is really just the first step in anything. I mean, if you're creating a goal in your business, if you're wanting to serve more clients, if you're, whatever it is, you have to get clear on what you want. The clearer you are, the clearer the signal is to the universe, and the clearer and the faster things can come to you. So that is really important, is having that type of clarity. And then you want to connect with the emotions of what you think having this thing is going to give you. And then from there, you need to take the action. I mean, just because I'm all about law of attraction, I am an action person. There's a law of polarity. We are both physical and metaphysical. We can't just be metaphysical and meditate all day long or do affirmations all day long or just feel good all day long and not take some form of action, because we are co-creating with the divine. And the divine needs us as a physical manifestation, as the human being, to actually take action, to write the email, make a phone call, get on the stage, do whatever is required of us. And all of that will lead to the manifestation.
How can listeners find you, and how can you help?
You can go to ChristyWhitman.com, and I help in a lot of different ways. At the bottom line is, I would just ask yourself, what are you looking for? If you're looking to grow your business, why are you looking to grow your business? What's the end all be all reason and the feeling sense that you're hoping? Is it security? Is it freedom? Is it success? What is that? And then I help people from an energetic perspective connect with that. I'm at the core of everything I do. I'm an energy healer. So I help people heal the negative and release the negative energy and bring in the positive, the high vibratory energy, so that their physical manifestation can then be a mirror reflection with the law of attraction and manifest what they want, so that their inner world is a reflection of their outer world, and their outer world is a reflection of their inner world. If you don't like what your outer world looks like, if you don't like what your relationships, your body, your finances, your career, all those things, it's not that there's a problem with you, is that there's a problem going on with your thinking, with your energy, and that's easily shifted. And when you shift that, things automatically start to shift. It's law.
I will have links to your Vice Freedom program and your academies over in the show notes at boomtank.com. Please buy her book, The Art of Having It All, and I'll have a list of the other books that she has as well. She has 2 other books. Christy, do you have any parting words of wisdom for the listeners?
Each one of us are human beings, or we wouldn't be here. And we all are energy masters. We are masters of, or we have the potential to be masters of our own energy. And if we're not, then we're a victim to it. We're a victim to what happens to us, our circumstances, our situations, the mass consciousness. When you can start paying attention to yourself and your own energy and deliberately focus the flow of energy that's always available to us in the direction that you want to go, you become masterful over your life. And your life becomes so delicious. And you get to know yourself as you truly are, which is completely and absolutely unlimited.
Thank you so much for those beautiful words, and thank you so much for this interview. I'm greatly honored. It's been wonderful having you on the show today.
Thank you so much. I'm very honored. Thank you.
And thank you for tuning in to the Boomtank Business Show. I so appreciate you listening, and you know I do. Let's connect on LinkedIn and Instagram. I'm Carolyn Cole Live on those platforms. If you like the show, please leave a 5-star rating and some nice comments on iTunes, or subscribe on Stitcher, Google Play, and tell a friend. Join Boomtank's email list at boomtank.com and download my free ebook, The Best Online Tools to Grow Your Business, containing over 75 plus hot links to grow your business now. Be sure to download your free online public speaking PR Jumpstart with a sample media one sheet at boomtank.com too. Like Boomtank's Facebook page to catch my live streams at facebook.com/The Boomtank. Until next time, free your mind, unleash your spirit, build your life, create your business. It really is your show. See you right here on the next episode.
Thank you for tuning in to the Daily Boomtank Business Show. Go to boomtank.com and get our exclusive tips and ideas to help you achieve success. It is time for you to launch your dream business and life now.